Capitalism is often defined as an economic system based on private ownership, market competition, and the pursuit of profit. While its mechanics are rooted in economics, its power and persistence are deeply connected to human psychology. The psychology of capitalism reveals how our cognitive biases, emotional drives, and social behaviors influence and are influenced by the capitalist framework. At the core of capitalism lies the concept of incentives. Psychologically, humans are highly responsive to reward systems. The promise of financial gain triggers the brain's dopamine pathways, creating motivation and reinforcing behaviors that lead to profit. This is why entrepreneurship, investment, and innovation often flourish in capitalist economies. They align personal ambition with economic opportunity. However, capitalism also leverages status-driven behavior. Social comparison theory suggests that people measure their success relative to others. In capitalist societies, wealth becomes a primary metric for social status. This drives consumerism, as individuals purchase goods not only for utility, but also as symbols of identity and prestige. The luxury market, for example, thrives on the psychological association between expensive products and perceived social superiority. Cognitive biases play a major role as well. Loss aversion, a principle from behavioral economics, explains why people often fear financial loss more than they value equivalent gains. This fuels conservative investment strategies, job security concerns, and resistance to major economic changes. Meanwhile, optimism bias pushes entrepreneurs and investors to take risks, believing they are more likely to succeed than statistics suggest. Capitalism also taps into scarcity psychology. When resources or products are perceived as limited, whether genuinely or through marketing, demand intensifies. This scarcity principle is a powerful sales tactic, influencing consumer urgency and willingness to pay premium prices. The system further capitalizes on the hedonic treadmill effect, where people quickly adapt to improved living standards and seek ever higher goals to feel satisfied. This creates a cycle of perpetual consumption, where happiness is often tied to the next purchase, promotion, or investment return. While this can drive innovation and productivity, it also risks creating chronic dissatisfaction and burnout. From a societal perspective, capitalism shapes collective values. It encourages individualism, rewarding personal effort and innovation, but can weaken communal responsibility. It often promotes meritocracy as an ideal, yet psychological research shows that systemic inequalities and privilege heavily influence outcomes. As a result, individuals in lower socioeconomic classes may face reduced opportunities, creating a feedback loop of inequality that the system struggles to break. Understanding the psychology of capitalism is crucial in navigating both its benefits and drawbacks. For individuals, awareness can lead to better financial decisions, reduced susceptibility to manipulative marketing, and a healthier relationship with money. For policymakers and businesses, it can inform strategies that balance profit motives with social responsibility, sustainability, and long-term well-being. Ultimately, capitalism is not just an economic model. It is a reflection of human nature, shaped by our desires, fears, and aspirations. Recognizing its psychological underpinnings allows us to critically evaluate how we participate in it and how we might shape it for a more equitable and sustainable future.